I'm back. Or am I? How many times have I made I'm back / life update videos on this channel? I don't know, and I'm not going to go back and figure it out, but this is definitely not the first time I've made an I'm back video, and it's probably not going to be the last, but this is who I am as a person, and I've accepted it, and so should anyone else who has been or plans to be subscribed to me. There's a lot less people who have been subscribed to me, but that's what happens when you disappear for like 5 years. So, anyways, with the downfall of TikTok and American society, I have felt called back to YouTube to make content and have a creative outlet. And I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I ever stopped YouTube. Honestly, the main reason that I ever stopped is because I felt like I didn't have what it takes to do what you need to do to be successful. Did I secretly hope that I would suddenly become super famous and be able to do it as a career? Yeah, I think pretty much anybody who posts on the internet wants people to see their stuff, and now knowing that it can be a career, secretly hopes that it would be a career. Did I ever realistically think that would happen? No. But all the same, I wanted to have a small audience and a community, and in order to feel like I was doing that correctly, which is important to who I am as a person, I felt like I had to do the things that the big YouTubers were doing, the successful YouTubers were doing. And, I didn't know it at the time, but the ADHD of it all prevented me from doing those things. I am not someone who is going to sit down and write a script. I am not someone who easily maintains a filming schedule, let alone an uploading schedule. I hate editing. I don't like planning videos. I like sitting down and doing whatever the fuck I want. If I make 6 empties videos in a row, then I make 6 empties videos in a row. But everyone's too concerned with the algorithm and giving the people what they want. And again, I was so concerned with doing it correctly that I wasn't thinking about doing what I wanted and why I was here in the first place. So I lost any spark I had and I stopped. And a large reason why I'm here, shout out to Peter Mon. I've been watching a lot of his stuff lately, and at least the stuff I've been watching, he's not editing, and I live for it. I love that he just gets on and talks for like an hour plus, nary an edit in sight. And it reminded me that when I first started back in the day, I didn't edit anything. It was me and my iPhone 5, and that was it. And I still managed to get enough subscribers doing that to get monetized. Now, granted, it took a lot less to get monetized back then. That was before the big beauty boom days where everything changed. But all the same, I grew my channel enough without editing and just by being myself that I got monetized. Did I ever make any money? No. But I made 0 cents from YouTube ever. I got monetized and then I never grew anymore because I fell into the trap of then trying to do what everyone else was doing because YouTube took off. And maybe I never would have grown any more than I ever did. And maybe I still never would have made any money, but I focused on all the wrong things. Anyways, I've been loving Peter Mon's videos, and it reminded me of what I used to do, and YouTube was so much more fun for me back then. So that's what I'm going back to. I'm just gonna sit down when I feel like it, do whatever kind of videos I want to do no editing or maybe minimal editing depending on what I decide I want to do. But I'm gonna try and not do editing because I can't with my ADHD. Also, I don't have a laptop or editing software, so it's me and my fucking iPhone. And I just can't. I can't. So, if no one ever fucking watches me, that's fine. It's a creative outlet, and I just need to remember that and come to peace with that. I need to only be doing things for the joy of it and for myself. I am 36 years old. I'm going to be 37, and I've wasted way too much time of my life living for other people, doing things for other people, worrying about what other people thought, and not doing things for myself. So I am just gonna get on here and do what makes me happy. What is that? Who the fuck knows? I surely don't. I am kind of still trying to figure out who I am as a person, which is sad. Again, I lived for other people. I molded myself to other people. I got diagnosed with ADHD a few years ago, and I highly suspect autism. I'm not currently seeking a diagnosis for autism. I'm not using it as an excuse or anything. But it just makes so much sense of my life, of how I always molded myself into what other people wanted me to be and what they needed me to be to keep the peace, for there to not be waves, to be liked. And I am now trying to figure out who I am and what makes me happy because of that. So who I am, I know for sure, is an introvert who likes to be at home with her trinkets and her books and her cats. I'm in my library right now. My bookshelves are very disorganized. ADHD. But you know, we've been fixing up our house these past few years, and Aaron put in these shelves for me so I could have my Belle library, and then we unintentionally painted it Belle yellow. Yes, I'm a Disney person. Oh, Disney adult. Fuck off. I like Disney. Get over it. Back to the point. I was going for a hobbity vibe with our paint colors, and I was trying to go for like a Shire yellow, and it unintentionally came out Belle yellow. So, you know, my library, it's Belle's library, it's Belle yellow. My bookshelves are very messy because that's how I am, how my brain is. Yeah, I just like to be at home with my books and my trinkets and my cats and my man, and occasionally see, you know, the handful of people on this earth that I like, that I know are good people. As far, again, how that will play into here, I am trying to focus on being more present and figuring out the things that work for me in life. For the past almost 3 years, have been pretty much always at work. I got promoted into management. Awful mistake on my part. Avoided it for 10 years. It's only a mistake because I know I'm not made for management because I care too much. And it's very stressful for me and my anxiety. And I'm way too invested. And so it's just very stressful for me always. And I know work is stressful for most people. That's how it is. But when you're an introvert and someone with anxiety, ADHD, possibly / probably autism, and you're masking all day anyways, and then you add to it that you are responsible for other people and you always have to put their feelings above your own, and you have to like quadruple the mask at all times, because not only are you answering to them, but also then answering to more management on top of yourself. Like, it is so exhausting, and the extra weight of responsibility that has been on me, because I'm somebody who cares so intensely, like, I have just been so exhausted and I haven't wanted to do anything. So the point of all that is that I am really trying to be more present this year and find out what makes me happy, what brings me joy, and force myself to do those things, which is part of why I'm here. So I'm trying to read more this year. I had a goal to read a book a week, which is normally very possible for me. I have not finished a single book yet, and it is March 2nd today. So that's going well. I'm getting to the point where I'm not going to be able to catch up. Like, if I picked the right books and like really knocked them out, I could catch up. I don't know if that's gonna happen. but I would love to get on here and talk about books, but I also am not like a super critical reader. I read things for the enjoyment of it. And so I just want to get on here and talk about it in like a gossipy, ooh, girl, let me give you the tea, or you give me the tea. What did you think about these characters and this situation? Versus a lot of the content I consume and enjoy on BookTok, BookTube, whatever you want to call it, is way more critical thinking based, and I enjoy it and all of that, but I can't sit down and do that and think that hard. I'm reading to escape, not to dissect word structure, sentence structure. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. But I would love to get on here and talk about books very lightly and loosely because I'm just not that smart. I would love to get on here and talk about any number of nerdy things. I like a lot of generic nerdy shit. I like Star Wars and Star Trek and Disney, as I mentioned before, and Marvel and kind of DC. And I love history shit, and I love music. I'm a Swiftie. I've really embraced that part of my life. That has brought me a lot of joy the past few years because I would never hid that I liked Taylor Swift, but I did not allow myself to fully participate because I was afraid of what people would think, and I'm over that. I have a couple shelves over here that are just full of Taylor Swift shit. And, oh yeah, I mean, I love my cat. Did I say I have cats? I have 2 cats, Grisabella the Glamour Cat and Gimli, Son of Gloin. A beautiful, smoky fluff of a cat, and a, special, large orange chunk that has 1 brain cell. They're the light and love of my life. I don't know. I'm running long. I'm sure I've already lost people, especially because I'm not edited and I don't have an audience yet. But makeup, beauty. Hello. That's what I was really going for years on here, was beauty stuff. I do still enjoy those things. I do still consume beauty content a lot less because a lot of people have gone down the tubes. Canceled. I still love looking at makeup, but I don't buy a lot of it. In this economy, we're trying to save money, and I just don't wear it, so why buy it to just have it sit and expire? So my makeup collection is very small these days. I only wear it when I feel like it. I actually had originally planned to sit here and do a get ready with me while I did this talk, and I just couldn't even bring myself to do that. Oh, throwing shit. Oh well. Cooking, I've been trying to cook more lately. Number 1, I am doing low FODMAP right now, which, if you don't know what it is, it's basically a special diet that's meant for IBS. I am doing it to try and help with my endometriosis. So far, it actually seems to be working. So I would love to talk about cooking and my endometriosis journey, maybe. I don't know. I am not specialized in any one thing, and I don't plan on ever having a niche because that's just not who I am as a person. But I also don't want to make a bunch of crappy shit. So, I don't know. If you're a longtime subscriber, thanks for sticking around, and thanks for watching this. If you're a random person walking on by, thank you so much for watching this. I'm just a normal, boring, middle-aged woman who's out here looking for community, and a bit of a creative outlet. And I don't know where that's going to take me, but if finding yourself and finding joy in a crumbling society sounds interesting to you, then, maybe come along. I guess that's it. I'm gonna stop because I've already tried to do this like 4 times. So that's it. Thank you so much. Hopefully I will be back before 5 more years have passed. Bye!